Get ready for a center back combo of Walker Zimmerman and Aaron Long tonight when the U.S. men's national team takes on Morocco in a friendly. Now, it doesn't mean that this will be what Greg Berhalter's trotting out at the World Cup, but given the issues at this position, for us it could be. Long himself coming back from an Achilles, but Chris Richards could stay ahead of him on the depth chart. But he's hurt, changing clubs, so who knows? Here's the June schedule. The Moroccans will be our toughest test in terms of non-CONCACAF competition since a friendly with Switzerland in May of last year. Ranked 24th in the world according to FIFA, Morocco going to offer some good competition for a U.S. roster missing some key players, but getting some back. What's good, streaming people? Soccer time with Tomas Rongen, the gaffer, former lead U.S. scout for the men's national team and the host of the Que Golazo podcast, Miguel Echegaray. TR, this one is for you. The combo of Zimmerman and Long could potentially be the future for Greg Berhalter. What do you think about that? And, of course, tonight.
I think it will be. By the way, Aaron Long was one of Greg Berhalter's trusted soldiers and probably the number one starting center back going back to 2018-19 as well. Played 17 games. The Achilles injury got him out. Now he's back in again, and with Zimmerman starting obviously tonight against Morocco. You get two very similar guys, Tommy. Great in the air, good tacklers, very tough, not necessarily great on the ball. If I had to look at my depth chart, I'd put him fourth or fifth, quite frankly. But Chris Richards at Hoffenheim, unfortunately injured, not here obviously. Where is Mr. Brooks, who, by the way, was the partner of Aaron Long 2 years ago, when Mr. Berhalter took over as well. There you can see, obviously, some of the caps right there between Walker Zimmerman and Aaron Long. They know each other. They're two MLS players. They're two veteran players with experience. They're two players that are very, very good in this group, for this young group as well. And that's what Berhalter looks at this particular time. I would like to see, obviously, Cameron Vickers will play. Palmer Brown will play as well. How it all works out in the end, I think this is the quarterback pairing, the center back pairing that will start in that first game against either Ukraine, Wales, and Scotland, and an experienced center back pairing for that matter.
All right, so I mentioned there's going to be some omissions to the roster here for this June window, but we do have returning like Weston McKennie, who did have a cameo of sorts in the Serie A finale there, Miguel Echegaray. What does Weston McKennie need to show you today?
Just keep those legs going, Tommy Tran. Obviously, since that metatarsal fracture, it's been tough for Weston McKennie, and as you mentioned, he's towards the end of the season, he managed to come back on the pitch and, trying to just, get used to once again, get back on that pitch. Listen, it hasn't been a great season for him, mainly notably because Max Allegri struggled with Juventus, and McKennie only 3 direct goal contributions between 2021 and 2022, has not really done that much. But when it comes to him being 100% on his day, he's excellent. And in my opinion, after Tyler Adams, on his day, Weston McKennie is the United States men's national team most important player. He is so good going forward, and he ranges between the 89 and 98% percentile when it comes to passes going forward in all of Europe. So to me, this summer is the chance for Weston McKennie to get back to fitness, get back to form. And by the way, just to note, I actually want him to leave Juventus. I'm hearing reports that Paratici from Tottenham, the director who obviously was there at Juventus, is kind of interested in him, in the 23-year-old, and I would love to see him in the Premier League. So this is the summer of Weston McKennie getting back to form, and hopefully, selfishly, I know that my Serie A friends will be unhappy, but I would love to see him in the Premier League. I think that'd be great to see.
All right, we'll look out for that. Tomas Rongen, fill in the blank for me. A good result for the USMNT tonight is blank.
It is a win, quite frankly. And I think they're going to mirror what I said yesterday, that group stage and the round of 16 in terms of their prep, in terms of results as well. Greg Berhalter said, you know what, we are playing 2 World Cup teams that we won't see there, but are going to the World Cup as well. So we will be in contention right here. We're looking to win, first and foremost. I like to see some new faces, but none of them in the starting 11, Tommy. There's 7, potentially 8 guys that will start, in my opinion, in Qatar for this U.S. men's national team. And I think the most important thing is, and that's also pretty much an indication of what Berhalter is thinking right now, none of the newcomers, be it Echegaray, be it Tillman, be it Cameron Vickers, be it quite a few other guys that are in the starting 11. Can they be the X factor of the bench? Absolutely. Will they get some minutes, as Greg Berhalter said? They will. But he's looking at this game right now with a strong axis: Turner, Zimmerman, Long, Adams, Musa, and Aronson as a number 10. His natural position. That's where he played for Philly when he got signed by Salzburg, and now he's with Leeds with Jesse Marsch, who also believes in him to be a 10. We've looked at Giorena, we've looked at Pulisic right there. More inverted wingers. I think that's the best position for Brendan Aronson, who will start there today underneath Ferreira with Pulisic and Way on one side. I can't wait for him to play in the pocket underneath the number 9.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.